Find the equation for each arithmetic sequence represented in the tables below. So reminder, when you see that word arithmetic, it just means you're going to be creating something that's linear. Something that says y equals mx plus b. So what we need to know is what is the rate of change each time, and what would be the 0th position. So when I look at sequence A, I see right away it's counting by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can look at what is that increase each time. How do I get from 27 to 54? So I can just grab my calculator and subtract those. 54 minus 27 is 27. And I can double check that. If I do 54 plus 27 again, I get 81. And if I add 27 again, I get 108. So as I build my equation, y equals, that 27 is the rate of change. That's my slope, 27x plus, and now I just need to work backwards by 27 to get the 0th position. So from 27, if I go backwards by 27, I'd be at 0. And the y-intercept is 0. On problem B, the table is not quite as easy. We jump from 40 to 70 and from 10 to 100. So it increases by 90 over a span of 30 positions. This is similar to calculating a slope. What's the change in the y versus the change in the x? So if I know that the sequence pattern, the number increased by 90 over 30 positions, we just do 90 divided by 30, which is 3. So if we had all the missing numbers in here, 40, 41, 42, 43, each time the pattern would, the sequences on this side would increase by 3. So as we build our equation, we know we start with y equals 3x plus something. And now we could work backwards in our table. We know that if we go backwards every single spot, it goes backwards by 3. Or we could just use these points as like an x and a y and plug them into our equation to find this missing number. So if the x was a 40, the y coordinate was a 10. So 3 times 40 is 120, plus something has to equal 10. So for now, in that blank spot, I'm just going to put a b for the missing y-intercept. And to solve for b, we can minus 120. And we get 10 minus 120 is negative 110. That would be the 0th position, or our y-intercept. So we go back and write our final equation. The slope was that the pattern should increase by 3 each time, and the starting y-intercept is negative 110. Next part. What is the sequence generator? Work backwards to find the 0th term, write the rule. So I'm going to do the first one, and you'll finish the rest of the worksheet on your own. When I look at the pattern for number 1, I see it goes from 3 to 5. That's adding 2. To 7 would be also add 2, and from 7 to 9 also add 2. So as I build my equation, y equals the rate of change, 2x plus, and we need the 0th term. This 3 is the first term, and we have to work backwards a spot. So if we work backwards from 3 and we go backwards by 2, the number would be a 1, because 1 plus 2 would get me to 3. So my 0th position, or my y-intercept, my starting point of my equation, should be a 1. You can write the rule for the next 3 and finish the last question.